That means you need to start. Take a huge deep breath. Whenever the Spirit moves you, we are ready.
All right. So.
All right. So, what's the first word?
So.
Yep.
I'm giving my introduction really. So I'm not really sure really how to go about giving my whole story, who I am really in about 2 to 3 minutes, but I'm going to give it the best shot I can. My name is Jimmy Potter, and I'm born and raised in Venice, California. I've lived here all my life, and I love to eat, I love to hike, I love to stay active. This is what I love to do. So today, really, what I'll give you guys a little insight into my life will be through my job, my personal experiences, and my special interests. But I kind of put it out of order. So my special interests, my job, and then my experience. So to start off with, really, my special interest is filming. I've been doing it forever. I'm completely self-taught. I started back in 5th grade, and my dad got me a flip video camera, and I just had like a really basic editing software called Windows Movie Maker, and I started from there. Once I picked up the camera, I was like, this is what I love to do. This is my passion. This is my drive. This is what I'm going to do in my life. And I just took it and went wild. I even got my friends to start helping me out and shoot. Excuse me. To start shooting stuff, and I kept going with it. And over the years, I kept growing my own inventory of equipment and camera gear, as well as upgrading my programs and learning new programs, learning new things, to the point where now I use full-on professional equipment, professional software and stuff that I own. It's all me and everything now. So I've tried to make myself a jack of all trades when it comes to filming and creating my stories. So with that, really, in the past 8 months or so, all my hard work and all my diligence and all my time really of just focusing my 10 years into film and editing landed me a job in Hollywood, actually. And I actually made the connection and got the job through SMC. So even though I may not enjoy this place, and many of you may not, there are plenty of good benefits sometimes that can come out of this place. Mm-hmm. So that leads me into my job. So I'm an editor as well as a cinematographer at Blue Collar Entertainment. We do a lot of marketing and branding, as well as we work with a lot of celebrities and a lot of expensive clients. So for me, I just shoot a lot of promos, a lot of advertisements and things. But in addition to that, we are partnered with and create their exclusive media content for a company some of you may have heard of called Hollywood Unlocked. So with that as well, we shoot a lot of event recaps. We then have to go shoot stuff with celebrities and just a ton of sometimes running around days on end. So for me, it can be quite hectic to deal with running there and shooting this for this person, or having to go to Floyd Mayweather's house and fucking deal with him and his antics sometimes. And then on top of that, to deal with school. But I do it somehow, and keep myself calm somehow. But a lot of people always end up thinking that all these experiences that I experienced through Hollywood and through the people I've met in Hollywood, and as well as celebrities, that's where my experiences come from. That's where my memorable things come from. Which, not so much. I mean, there's plenty of things, but I would say my most memorable experience to date was, which brings me to my next point, was I went to go see the eclipse.
Let me hold you on this eclipse, which I'm very excited about. And I'm glad that you went to see it. I can't wait to hear. Think about your beginning of your sentences, and you may also want to slow down quite a bit. And it's okay if it becomes incredibly slow, but try to avoid saying "so" at the beginning of every sentence. Okay, so deep breath and just put it in your mind, one sentence at a time. Eclipse. This brings us to you going to see the...
This brings me to going to see the eclipse. I just recently came back from it, and my family and I, we traveled up to Oregon to see it. So we flew into Portland and then drove down to this little funky seaside town called Newport. It was kind of weird, where the Midwest met a little quaint East Coast seaside town. It was really nice. Cold, very cold. So to start off with, it's very foggy there. It was very, very foggy. And the day we showed up, it was overcast. overcast, and we're thinking, oh great, following day, it's going to be overcast, and we're not going to see it. We had to wake up early, and the eclipse started, or the totality was at 10:15 in the morning. So in case any of you don't know what totality is, it's where you see the actual eclipse itself, where the sun is completely blocked out by the moon, and you're in complete darkness. And it's something that I recommend each and every one of you to go and see at least once in your life, because it was, for me, it was kind of a point where everything felt like it stopped. It was very strange to kind of watch all of nature react to this, as well as people. So to start off with, once the sunlight began to soften, once the moon began to cross in front of the sun, and all the birds and everything began to start to flutter and fly home back to their nests into the trees, and you heard like the evening birds come out, and like this crickets started coming out and chirping, as well as then you could even see like in the buildings, because we were situated onto a beach, but you can see the buildings up on the coastline. The lights started to come on there, and the sun just got softer and softer and softer, and darker and darker and darker. And then once that began, like you feel like this very cold wind start coming in, where it was downright cold. And I had 2 jackets on, and I was getting cold, and I don't get cold easily. So it was pretty wild just to kind of look around and watch that. And then towards like a few remaining minutes before totality, just looking up at the sun, like obviously with protection on, it was very, very wild just to watch like the final moments of that. And then if you can kind of, like I had a little bit of view like underneath, and you just watched quickly all the sunlight was gone. And once it was completely covered, you could take off your glasses, and you look up into the sky, and you just see this black circle with and many of you have seen like photos of like the sun, like NASA photos, and you see all those like plasma rays and all that stuff coming off of that. That's what you saw around the moon, but hot white. Hot white. And it was the weirdest thing ever, just to kind of stare up into the sky, and you just see this thing that's just we're not used to. And then once your eyes adjusted, you look around in the sky more, you see the stars and the planets and everything. You look into the horizon, and it's like suddenly morning is coming because the sunlight's returning slowly. And you look around, it's dark as night. Dark as night. And it was a moment really where you felt small, where you felt very small, where we're one person on this planet. And then we're one planet in the solar system and in this universe. And all this stuff happened all at once. And we were there to really witness it. And it was something that really stopped everybody in the country too. Amidst everything that's been going on, and amidst everything that's so ridiculous and troubling, everybody stopped just to stare up at Mother Nature, to see something that astounded us. And I went and I shot it all. Like I brought my drone and my camera, the equipment and everything, and I shot it. But I got some of it, but I kind of screwed up too because I just got distracted. And I was like, I just got to watch it. So to each and every one of you, there is one coming up April 2024. I don't remember the exact date. I think it was the 4th or the 7th. And no, it's okay. You can input it if you want, if you know, because I forgot already. But it's going to cross between Texas through Maine, I believe. So I recommend to make a trip to see it, because it is something that, out of my personal experiences of working with top people in Hollywood, that I couldn't care less about that, but like this was pretty fascinating to watch. So in conclusion, though, amidst my personal experiences, like in this 2-3 minutes, I shared with you guys just a portion of my life, as through my my special interests, my job, as well as my adventure that I went on. So I didn't get to cover every single thing. So if any of you want to ask me questions or talk to me about my work or anything else relating to that, if you're curious about it, please, I'm open to talking.